Hi, my name's Matt, and this is Xenoblade Chronicles, Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we gained another party member, Ricky, or almost, and I was so disgusted I quit the game. So, yeah, I have since been assured that he gets less annoying and you are at least able to tolerate him, so we'll see how that goes. But I do reserve the right to completely stop playing and uninstall the game and vomit all over my Switch. So, he appears to want to give us a quest. That's going to be a side quest. I might come back and do side quests later if I'm under-leveled. Maybe. They're so Jar Jar Binks. And I'm from the generation who watched the first Star Wars and loved it and had it be like a treasured memory from our childhood. And then saw George Lucas shit all over it with Jar Jar Binks. So that memory particularly rankles with me, even almost 20 years later. I can't forget that, and I certainly can't forgive. So this is going to make me walk all the way to the top again, isn't it? To deliver the armour to someone who I hate. Oh no, just here. Ricky's going to need more than a weapon. He's going to need some Matt's foot repellent. What is that
Ready
supposed
to
to
go! Come, new friends! Ricky's adventure begins!
Ricky, you do know where the Telethia is, don't you?
Of course Ricky know. Melly, Ricky hear you hurt Dino Beast.
I did, but only a little.
When Dino Beast hurt, Ricky know it go to place with ether crystals. Friends and Ricky go to place with crystals. Then we find Dino Beast. Chief, tell Ricky. Chief always right.
So you do know a thing or two about this monster. Guess we'll be searching for some ether crystals then.
be? Okay, well I could use some ether crystals. We always need ether crystals.
Ricky, why are you the Heropon?
Why? Because Chief Dunga choose Ricky.
He chose you. So you weren't chosen from birth?
Friend wrong. Chief choose by instinct.
By instinct?
Why friend surprised? Chief have sharp instinct. Chief be village seer.
So that's how you became the Heropon. Can't argue with that.
But he is kind of compact for a warrior hero.
Oh,
He's a beach
Ricky
ball.
owe lots of monies to village. If Ricky defeat Dino Beast, village promise to forget my debts. So Ricky like being Heropon.
Okay, so that's some kind of debt relief. I think we'll be leaving him firmly in the reserve. However, I would quite like to try Melia because I have not tried her yet. There we go. Let's have a look at her arts, shall we? Can I? Yes, I can. So, oh, not him. Never him. Level up. 11,000 AP. That's good. Okay, so she can do some damage. Increase strength. Do some damage. Cause HP regeneration. Well, that is a no-brainer. I won't level it up all the way. Oh, I did. Yeah, okay. Didn't mean to. Reducing defense of enemies in range. Oh, sleep. Yes, definitely. We like CC. Crowd control. Shadow Stitch. Restrict the movement of enemies in range. Well, that might come in handy situationally, but I don't think I'll be upping it just yet. What's this? I didn't read this one. Oh, reduce. Yes, I did. Spear break. Throw the enemy back, and it's a physical attack. Well, I'm not too worried about physical attacks right now, because there are plenty of people who can do those. Okay, so that's all the moves she's got. Yeah, I'm just going to level up as many as I can in order of what I believe is usefulness. Yeah, restricting movement, I think. What was this one again? Reducing defense. One day I'll remember that. And then one level on spear break, because why not? Do these guys have much? They do have a bit of AP. I need AP. Yeah, inflicting topple I think is a smart move. That's maxed out. Bone upper, oops, Joy-Con drift. So I can get bone upper and dive Sobat, which seems to be some kind of foot fetishist move. Yeah, what's he got? 3,500. So I should probably look at his Monado arts before I look at anything else. Let's level up Buster. Yep, there we go. Makes sense to level up the healing. Wow, that was expensive. And for this chap, whose name I can't remember right now, Dunban. Again, really, I think, is this a day's attack? This does inflict days, yes, so we'll level that one up. And we will ignore Ricky, the hero pawn, because I will never use him. Oh, I seem to be having a bit of Joy-Con issue there. To be expected. After a year and a half. Are we back where we started? Is this the entrance to the village? Yes it is, because I remember that beastie. Some kind of mammoth, something mammoth. How far down is this? I would not have climbed down that myself. It is terrifying. I once abseiled down the side of my workplace, which was 5 stories. Needless to say, I was bricking it the whole time. In fact, funny story, throughout my life I'd actually had dreams that I was hanging onto the side of a really high building by my fingertips, shit scared, found myself in that position during the abseil, never dreamed that again. So, yeah, strange than that. Was that like some kind of future echo? Probably not, but it's a funny thought. So these things have got like really misshapen short back legs. Some kind of hip dysphagia. So where am I going exactly? I don't even remember. I'm going to go and kill the Telethia. Yeah. Oh, you can check, can't you? Subjugate the Telethia. Oh, so maybe not kill it then. So maybe that's the same Telethia that, well, I can't remember his name, but the chap from the previous episode, who I think might be Shulk's son from the future. So, Shulk and Melia's, if anyone, because he's got Shulk's face shape and build, and Melia's accent. And I think he was riding or communicating with a Telethia previously. So that makes sense. Those things will attack. Just see if I can, or at least just one of them will. The others will probably jump in when they see their friend attacking me. But yeah, I want a piece too. That Joy-Con drift is really starting to annoy me. That's why it goes like that every couple of minutes. And I have to reset it. It's actually not that bad. It doesn't happen all of the time, and it's not too serious when it does happen. But it does get a little bit tedious. Yellow Flower Grove. Oh, how pretty. Oh, he came out of nowhere. What level was he? And what level am I? Oh, they all came out of nowhere. Let's just attack this guy. I'm stuck. Yep, I am totally bound to the ground. Here we go. I'll give him a buster. Oh, there it is. Courage. Because we can always do better. We'll need a heal. I think he could do with a heal. There we are. Ignore me. I'm not here. Focus on the big meaty turret in front of me, please. Oh, why does it jump your cursor back to the middle of the screen every now and again? It's like I'm about to select a move, and I move over like 7 places to the left or what have you, and then it jumps me back to the middle one. I think that's why I've misclicked so many times during this. Green Aluka juice. Nice. Is that an Aluka? It is. So we're basically squeezing the juice from giant caterpillars for someone to drink. That does not sound appetizing. Buff effect, strength up, check. I think I know what that buff might do. Thanks. Let's send in, what's his name first? Go on, Rain, take aggro. We might help you in a minute, we'll see. Those things are so weird. Did it just do it again? It did, didn't it? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. If I'm trying to cast something, if I'm moving towards something, you should not jump my cursor back to something else. That's the kind of trick Windows 10 will do. And that's a piece of shit as well. See, did it again? I'm noticing that more and more. And I thought it was my fault and I'd been misclicking this whole time. But it's the game. Oh, you know who nearly died? What's his face? Okay, clearly I misclicked somehow. Panther shoes. We're going to have a quick look at the equipment, because one thing I have found in this game is that you get new kit all the time, like constantly. So, yes, there is some slightly better armour, but it doesn't come with a gem. Magnetop, no, he's got the Empress plate there, that's much better. Empress arms, 46, they're the best things for him. Grand leggings. Are they better for him? They are better. I'm going to have to take them from somebody else. Yes, I want to take that, thank you. Don't think I'll have ether up, however. Do I have any muscle up? I do, there's one. And then Empress Greaves, well, you can't swap the gem in those. Let's just see if there is Panther shoes. Much less physical defense, though. I know it's a net gain, but I think physical defense is better for this chap. He is getting pounded on all the time, so... okay, Journey Diadem. Nothing really better for him. Grand Armour. You could wear the Magnetop, actually. Yeah, that's better. And what do we have here? I think I'll go with... oh no, no strength up. If that's in grey, does that mean it's not being used? I'll take the risk. Iron gauntlets seem to be the best things. What are these jungle gloves? They are better for him, yep. Hopefully he shouldn't be taking too much physical damage at any time. Again, strength up. Okay, that seems good. And this young lady, oh, I haven't looked at her kit at all. Crest cap, that can't be swapped out. Is there an ether? Ether up. there's a couple of ether ups. Crest top can be swapped. Oh dear. Kinky. We won't put her in that. We'll have some respect. She can't wear many things though. Machna top. Who's wearing that currently? Yeah, and I just gave that to him, so we'll leave that with Shulk. Those are the best things for her there. Crest bottoms. They'll do. Yeah, they'll do. Okay, so I think just more ether up gems for her. I'll have to craft some new ones at some point. And I'll have to look into how you actually do that properly as well. Oh, kinky. Oh yeah, someone took her, yeah, never mind. So, the grand leggings, I think. Oh, and they match the rest of her gear. Very nice indeed. Not muscle up though. I think it's agility for this particular young lady. Although she doesn't seem to have any agility. Then we'll take ether up because that's got to come in handy for a healer. What about this chap? General attire, can that be swapped out? No, much less ether defense. I'm pretty sure there were no better caps or gloves. What about the iron gauntlet? No. And well, they just look ridiculous, frankly. MC hammer pants. And well, those look better. Yeah, we'll take those. I can't remember what gems I had him in. We'll go with HP up. Oh, there's one that's not being used. Let's have a quick look at his. And actually everyone's weapons. No one can use that. That's the only one we've got. He can only stick with the Monado, and we are ignoring Ricky's existence. Yeah. Oh, look at that waistcoat. That's very nice, isn't it? And the trousers. No shoes, my word. It looks like he's got some funky tats as well. So, he'll be going out clubbing in that gear later, definitely. Rain kind of matches, just his trousers don't match. We'll have to find him some new trousers. Where am I going? Here and then up here? Where is it even telling me to go? Kind of over? Yeah, oh my word. And that will be aggressive as well. It has the I'm looking out thingy. These must be its babies. Let's just kill its baby, shall we? Or should we? Will that anger him? Up here, please. Thank you very much. So I'll try and keep an eye on Ryan's health this time because I totally ignored him last time and he nearly died. Oops. Don't want to take aggro from the tank. That is never a good move. Well, actually sometimes it can be a good move. There we go, a bit of healing. I mean, shouldn't Melia heal as well? She does have at least one healing spell, but she didn't heal him. I saw her heal herself, I think, or maybe there's like an AoE heal that's on all of us. If I made her the lead character, I could possibly do a bit more investigating, but I feel like sticking with Shulk the whole way through. I mean, he is the main character after all.
We win, but we cannot be reckless.
Who else wants
Busted his ass wide open. What's that? Got a fire on its back? What kind of cruel sicko did that to a poor innocent dinosaur? Set it on fire. He's got a blue fire on his back. Okay. Maybe it's a fashion thing.
What is this? Ricky never see before. This not Ricky's Machna. Ricky never see before.
To think it has caused this much damage. What do you mean?
Are you telling me the Telethia did this?
Telethia absorb and drain the surrounding area of all its ether.
That's it. The Telethia is sucking up all the ether, which is causing the natural environment to change.
Shulk, the Telethia can read your mind. Expect it to know what you will do before you do it.
I know. I'll aim for its antenna and stop its ability to read my thoughts. With the Monado at our side, it doesn't stand a chance.
It's much more powerful than its offspring. Do not expect it to fall so easily.
I won't. But we have to trust in the Monado.
That's a subtle hint that maybe I should have done the side quests.
Shulk has only met Telethia once, and they were merely the spawn. So why is he so sure of himself? Is it confidence or a trust in something?
No, he's just too young to have realised his own mortality, that's all.
He trusts in the power of that sword. What did he say it was called? The Monado. I see.
Stick together, everyone!
Dino Beast, it as Ricky imagined.
The Telethia. I take this chance to bring vengeance to my brethren and fulfill my duty. Shulk, I will trap it and cease its movement. Strike when the
Okay,
time
good
is
luck
right.
with that. Well, you might want to keep your eye on it. And she's dead.
Be still!
Oh, yeah! She's nifty with that start.
I knew it.
Wait till you see what she can do with the other end.
Without using catalysts or rifle shells.
I've heard that such people exist. But I never thought she would be one. Shulk, right, Shala. Protect Melia at all costs.
On it!
Ricky,
Right.
fuck off. I mean, maybe I should swap to Shala because she is a medic after all. I don't know if I really trust, what's her face? Melia just yet. I haven't seen her heal. I saw someone receive a small amount of healing and it wasn't very much. And I wasn't very impressed. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? We could all die. Mind Blast. Oh, well, thanks for letting me level that up before we fight the big boss. Yeah, great. And it's level 36. I should definitely have leveled up before I came here. Well, if we fail, I'll do that between takes and then I'll come back and we'll do it again. So I think the first thing we need to do is debuff it. Can I attack, please? Oh, watch out for that. Okay, didn't do too much damage to him. Already? Well, okay, if you insist. So, I will break it. He will hopefully topple it, unless it's immune. And I don't know what she's going to do, frankly. Physical attack? Let's see what it does. Stabbed him in the balls. Okay, now it's down. I'll use this move. And then this move. And then this move. I don't have the Monado ability just yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it was this one, wasn't it, for Purge? There we are. And it doesn't look like he even needs a heal just yet. I haven't been keeping an eye on whether he's been receiving heals yet. But he seems okay. Oh. I still don't know what to do if something attacks me. Like, you know when it targets and you get the warning and it's going to do such and such a move. Like if it's a move in white, i.e. a talent move, then I would cast the Monado. If it was going to target someone else, I'd run up and let them know. But what if it's going to target me? I just don't know. I think I might give it a buster. There we are. And then pop a quick heal. So, what's it going to do? What's going on? That had a completely round tip. That's like safety scissors. Stabbing it is the worst possible thing you can do.
What the?
Dino Beast brought back thing!
You've got to be kidding me.
It's no good. My ether shots are having no effect.
Its regenerative
Shooting
power
it?
is too much.
Come on, Melia, do
It is
something
all right,
impressive.
Shulk. Destroying the Telethia is beyond us. We should cut our losses and mourn those who perished.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Never,
Let's go.
Melia. The men you lost. I can tell they were dear to you.
He's
I
dressed
know
so
only too
strangely.
well that desire for revenge. And
Circus
the
is in
crushing
town.
pain of losing those close to you. I can't stand by unless another person experience what I have. This monster is going down.
Cowboy
I'll trap him with the
speech.
Monado. Then the rest of you hit the Telethia with everything you have.
And that means all 5 of you, not just 2.
The Telethia can read our thoughts.
Okay, so it's got its health back. I should have expected that, really. So, I just need to auto-attack for a while. Until I get my thingy-bob. I will very quickly drop a heal. Do we have... I thought we could do... yes, there we go. So again, I'll try and drop it. But then with Melia, I can't use her healing arts. Oh, okay. Then I'll inflict bind on it because why not? Oh, and it bloody resisted it. Okay. Chain damage 0. Is that because I haven't purged it yet? But I can't. It's not letting me. Ah, here we go. Purge. Could you take aggro back, please? That would be nice. Oh, and he inflicted bind on me. And I've still got bind on me. How did he hit me from there? Oh, here we go. So, he is going to use a talent. So I need to use the Monado shield. And luckily... Hey, come on. What's going on? There we are. And I'll lower my aggro as well because I seem to have out-aggroed the tank. Here we go. Buster. Heal what's his face? No problem. Although he did get a bit of a kick in still. Yeah, I need some healing. Oh no. Okay, I need to use this. Hey, that should have leveled it the whole way. And then shield. And then I'll heal your tank. See, that halves your HP and allows you to use a Monado art straight away. But strategically, it doesn't really seem like the best idea to me. Because look how much health we all have now, and I only just saved him very temporarily. We'll topple it, if it will be toppled, and well, I don't even really know what that's supposed to do. Water, regenerate to nearby allies. Yep, finally I could use that.
None can oppose us.
There we go. Oh yes, some nice healing coming down. Then I'll daze it, and I'll stab it in the back. And I'll give it a buster in the balls, if possible. Oh, let's heal Ryan. Well, I hope it doesn't have a final form. Oh, I said that too soon, didn't I? It's clearly gonna regenerate again. And why did you save him? It's a complete waste of time.
Now, Dumban!
Bites on this!
Ah, it's so blunt. Ow.
Now, Melia! Finish him!
I have to say, that is about as well as a boss fight has ever gone. I normally get killed or close to killed at least once. Did alright there. And I thought I'd be underleveled.
Brilliant thinking. Even though the Telethia can absorb large amounts of ether energy and regenerate at an incredible rate, absorbing so much energy caused it to implode.
Who would have thought?
And now we've got this cool paperweight.
Nothing like an old-fashioned scrap. Dixon would have been proud.
It was the only way I could think of. If there had been another way...
Don't listen to Dunban. Soon you and that Monado will be unstoppable.
It's like a Tephra cave. It was almost natural, instinctive. The Monado responded to me, and I harnessed a new power.
You'll get your chance, Shulk. We'll turn that face mech on into scrap.
I know. That's what keeps me going.
Hoggard, Garin, Damil Eisel, are you there? I did it. It's dead. Did you see?
They're dead too. They didn't see.
I thank you for your aid in my cause. Justice has been served.
You're welcome. Besides, it was mostly you.
Dino Beast,
So humble.
hereupon Ricky ready for round 2.
Like he did anything.
The fight over already? No, Ricky not no!
I'm afraid it's all finished.
We couldn't have done it without you, brave little hereupon.
Ricky brave! Ryan also a little brave. Ricky happy?
I hate them so much. So much. So that feels like it might be the end of the chapter. Or at least soon.
Hereupon Ricky, be proud! Hereupon Ricky, tough guy!
Hereupon Ricky, bestest!
Look at him. Barely hit a toe.
He's
and
going to
gets
have
all
his
the
pick of the
praise.
hero poon
Let
tonight.
him have his glory. A few days ago, the villagers wouldn't give him the time of day. Besides, won't you miss him just a little bit?
No.
Chief Dunga, Ricky beat Dino Beast. Does Ricky still have debt?
No, Ricky, your debts are repaid. However, while you were gone, your little pawns ate like ravenous Oluga. It set Chief Dunga back quite a bit. No pawn, no frontier village. A new prophecy has been told. Our hero-born slayer of Dino Beast will further his legend by accompanying the Hom-Hom on their travels.
Even
and
they can't
bring
stand him.
peace to the lands of Bionis.
They tried to get him killed,
Ricky never heard
and when that failed, they basically exiled him.
Years ago.
Chief lying. Chief make a prophecy 1 minute ago. Oh, Ricky mad.
Ricky, go with these people. For the sake of the village, you must go. My instinct is never wrong.
Oh.
Do not worry, Ricky. Your little puns will be taken care of.
Yeah, in a Goodfellas sense.
Dadapon stomach rumble. Dadapon need food. Dadapon need food now.
Dada? Ricky, what on Bionis is going on?
Friends, meet Ricky, Wifey Pon, and Little Pon.
You have got to be joking.
Wife and children. Ricky, how old are you?
Ricky have 40 years. Oh,
Youngster.
Friends look puzzled.
Not puzzled, just surprised.
Ricky! Oka borrow monies for Little Pond's food. Chief Danga know best. Ricky must work for Little Ponds to have good life.
Ricky will. Okay, Oka. Ricky, happy to join friends.
Ryan happy too? Come on, furball.
Now you can return with your head held high, my dear.
Indeed. Thank you, Dunga. My thanks for your gracious help.
Not at all. Peace has been restored to the Makna region. On behalf of all Nopon, thank you.
Chief Dunga is very fond of Melia.
Same hom-hom, different world. Not fair if you ask me.
Chief Dunga, will you kindly grant these Homs passage to Erith Sea? It is my promise to them.
Without question. These hom-hom fought valiantly in aid of our village. And a request by you, my dear, cannot go unanswered. I shall inform the villagers at once.
You are too kind. The chief has spoken. You should depart for Erith Sea at once. Prepare your things and see me when you are ready.
Well, I wouldn't mind bringing Melia with us, but we can't have everything we want, can we? Okay. I don't really want to do the side quests unless I have to. I'll ignore those for now. They'll only be really annoying anyway, so. Oh, what was that? What? Oh, I must have inadvertently done a quest, which I don't remember getting. I hate them so much. Hi, more caviar. Oh, okay. I actually do remember that. Zazadan was the extremely annoying Nopon who actually engendered my hatred of their entire race. I'm not going to forget him in a hurry. Much as I would like to. What's that? Looks like a stink fountain. So a big ass tree.
Melia, what will you do now?
I would like to repay you for your help. Permit me to act as your guide to Erith Sea.
Of course. We'd love you to.
But I must warn you. Erith Sea is vast. Do you know where you wish to go?
There's a dark tower at the head of the Bionis. I saw it in a vision. That's where I must go.
A dark tower?
Then we need not search at all.
So you've heard of it?
Heard of it? I have seen it. A dark tower at the head of the Bionis. Only one place fits that description.
So you know it?
I believe what you saw was Prison Island.
Prison Island. Dixon said the same thing.
Indeed. Melia, have you ever been there?
I have not set foot upon the island, but I know of it. Prison Island is sealed. No one may enter without Imperial sanction.
Imperial sanction, eh? That means we'll be needing someone to grant us entry. I've heard that Erith Sea is home to an empire ruled by the High Entier. They might be our best chance.
You are knowledgeable for a Homs.
Sanctions? Empires? Anyone help here?
A sanction is permission from someone important. An empire must be a place ruled by an emperor. In other words, we need an emperor's permission to enter the island.
This emperor, is he important?
He really is
Long
thick.
before we Homs built the colonies,
Is an emperor important?
royal types,
Yeah.
Imperials ruled our lands. Think of them like the heads of our colony, but with much greater influence and power.
Now I get it. Dunban knows more than a textbook.
Are you kidding? That's
Knows
first year
more than
Homs
you.
history, Ryan.
I might have slept through that class. So when do we get to meet these High Entier folks?
You are so... Oh, forget it.
First, we must travel to the Imperial capital.
We'll see how easy it is to see this emperor.
My promise was to be your guide. I will not break it.
Melia, isn't that the...
The shortcut to Erith Sea? Yes.
Kind of puzzled about how there can be a sea on the Bionis. Like, it's in a sea, I get that. The two titans fought in a giant ocean. How can there be a sea on the Bionis? I guess we'll find out. Prophecy hut. What? Oh, I'll just ignore that. And we seem to be going higher and higher as well, so how's that reaching the water? Last I checked, water rolled downhill. What do you want? In a flash of light. Lazy.
What is it?
Friends, jumping ball. All go to Erith.
Jump? In that? You're nuts, Furball.
Yeah, you
You
first.
have nothing to fear. This will take us to Erith Sea.
Oh, she can walk on water. They all can. Well, you know, they've all done it. You'll seem like a pussy if you don't. Aha, this is Mechonis, I'm guessing. Headwings. This year's must-have fashion accessory on Mechonis. So the sea is on its wings.
Who would have thought Erith Sea was right on top of Ricky's village? Dive deep enough, you can reach their tree.
Perhaps you should try.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Might do. Haven't decided yet.
Is something wrong?
Aren't you curious? About why we're going to Prison Island, I mean.
It is not common for Homs to visit this region. You may have good reason, but forgive me. I do not pry into other people's business.
It's definitely bugging her, Shulk.
How dare you, you clown?
It's okay, Melia. We're not strangers anymore.
Yeah, we're just weirdos who kind of know each other.
You're right.
So then you'll listen to our story?
Yes. Tell me why you are here.
Of course, you really had to
Basically,
think about that.
It all started when...
And that's our story. A lot to take in.
I had heard about the Mechon assault on the lower regions, but did not know the situation was so grave. How lucky we are. Hey, what's that?
Aha,
Is
Dark
that-
Tower, chains.
You are looking at Prison Island.
So that's Prison Island.
It's very organic.
Yes. And that is the Imperial capital, Alchemoth.
Oh, very nice. Very sci-fi.
It's not just me, right? A floating city's a bit weird.
No, it's just
Built
you.
with
It's perfectly
superior
normal.
defenses in mind.
Incredible. What technology makes this possible?
I do not know, and I've never had the need to.
You don't know. It doesn't freak you out.
You can eat bread without knowing how to bake it. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, she's an
You will
aristocrat.
need Imperial sanction to enter Prison Island.
Doesn't need to know how
Okay.
anything works. Doesn't need to know how to brush her own teeth.
We will travel to the capital first.
And how do you expect us to get up there? Fly?
There is a transporter up ahead. We can use that.
So I kind of get the feeling that Melia is a
Deep
high
sea
entier.
diving. Now we're gonna fly. This place gives me the creeps. I guess we don't have a choice. Right. Onwards to the capital.
Still,
What is it, Dunban?
it's a sight to behold. Those look like anti-Mechon defense systems.
Could have done with a few of those at Colony 9.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, it rearranged the party for me again. Maybe I should leave it like that. These things are not a very high level. Wonderful. Yeah, so I think Melia is high entier. She keeps referring to us as Homs, like you Homs this, you Homs that. Oh, what's a Homs doing here? Like she's not one. I'm pretty sure she might be the daughter of the Emperor as well. I mean, she's at least some kind of aristocracy, definitely. Believe it or not, even though I have the voice of a commoner, I am familiar with that accent intimately, and that's what it says to me. That's saying upper class. Just going to avoid these things. They look like pains in the butt. Let's have a quick look at the scenery. It's very pretty, very nice. Those rib arrangements, they're kind of everywhere. So is this a transporter in the Stargate sense? Are we just going to walk through it and then out at the other end? Or are we going to walk onto it and it flies us up there? The second one. Maybe. No, the first one. It's a Star Trek transporter. Just going to make sure my genitals are still attached and facing the right way. Yep. Cool. Did this transport us to the... No, it didn't. There's a few of them. Try and avoid the trash mobs. Oh, Hovering Reef 2. I thought I'd come back to the same place, but apparently not. Don't really want to take that transporter too many times. I'm concerned it might give me prostate cancer. That's clearly a Pokemon. That's a Fearow, if I'm any judge. Can't sneak through. Oh, you bugger. Fine, let's kill this thing. Can I get to it? There we go. Trip them over. I'm just going to stay back here, where it's safe. Yeah, so I may need to level up to do this region. I might be slightly underleveled for this region. It's taking almost as long to kill as the Telethia did. Let's give it one of those. Oh, well. It's not great, is it? Pop him a heal, please. Did that work? Yep, that thing came closer to wiping the party than the Telethia ever did. Now we're getting shell stuff. That's not me doing that. That's the bloody Joy-Con drift. Gonna have to sort that out. Look at those things. Hodes. So it looks to me like another one of those semi-sentient creatures which look like Jawas from Star Trek. Star Wars, sorry, sacrilege. A fluffy white tail. Wow. Obsessed with food and sleep, those things, and they don't care who they have to kill to get either one. Maybe the reason I don't like them so much is they remind me so much of humanity.
I feel more powerful.
Oh, she leveled up. Lovely.
Who are these guys?
Just some guys.
Are those wings on their head? They must be high Entia.
Welcome home, Lady Melia. Lady?
Huh?
Does she have wings on her head under there? I bet she does.
Thank you, Captain. These Homs and this Nopon are my guests. See them safely to the guest quarters. Give them anything they need.
As you wish. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Well, she's royalty, isn't she? Clearly.
Melia, are you...
Are you rich?
Melia,
I cannot speak now, but I shall fulfill my promise.
I understand.
So the woman with the wings on her head in,
I will arrange for an audience with the Emperor.
I think, Meconis earlier.
Will you wait?
It's got to be her
We
sister.
won't move an inch. Trust me.
My thanks.
Lady Melia, he says. Shulk, you thinking the same as me?
Yes, but
Whatever
where
her
will we
position
find a
is
camel?
here, Melia won't let us down.
I'm sure you're right.
More of these guys.
And they look violent as well. So we'll be sent to Prison Island a little bit sooner than expected, I think. And we won't be leaving.
I must report the Telethia's defeat to His Majesty and request entry to Prison Island.
Yeah, she's got wings under that headdress, I'm certain.
Shulk is depending on me. I must hurry to the audience chamber.
That's why I couldn't swap it out earlier. Okay. Last time I controlled a soul girl, it was, well, I can't remember her name. But anyway, she died in the end. Yeah. Not because of me. I don't think.
You say the second consort's child survived her ordeal?
Aha.
Forgive me, First Consort.
Called it.
I, Tyrea, vow to see your orders fulfilled.
Whilst she's in the capital, do not underestimate the lengths to which His Majesty and the child's loathsome goons will go.
What?
How, pray tell, will you avoid the guards?
I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, your stupidity bores me.
Your Highness,
Enough of your drivel.
We will have our chance when she stakes her claim to the throne.
So the first consort must be the mother of the other, who might have been her actually there, in which case I think we know where the corruption is coming from. The fish rots from the head down, as they say.
Father, I have become stronger.
And she did just say, Father, I've become stronger. Well, I don't know what I just interrupted there. Some strange AFK animation. Oh, wow. This is a great hall. Let's just check it out. A strange idea of artwork in this place. It looks like the wings on her head are coming directly from the brain. And that's a giant sword as well. Can't view that yet. Stained glass, not a thing, or if it is, it's stained orange. Yeah, not much imagination. Can I talk to you?
Me.
Welcome back, my lady. Oh, that's good. Report to the Emperor. Well, you know, I could have guessed that. Thanks. Yep, that's the Joy-Con. Pro Controller, rather, but it's the same mechanism inside it, which is messing up. I'll blast it with some compressed air. By which I mean fart on it. No, I'm joking. I had to walk all that way just to get into a teleporter. Couldn't they have put the teleporter at the door? These people, man. I mean, you know, they might be an ancient and powerful, technologically advanced race, but that doesn't mean they've got any common sense. And there's the Iron Throne. Brass in this instance. Pigeon-footed. Oh.
Melia Antiqua, First Princess, has returned, Your Majesty.
First princess, but born of the second consort. So the first consort's daughter was
The Telethia rained havoc on countless veteran knights.
was banished.
You triumphed where they could not. I find it difficult to suppress these feelings of pride for you, my kin.
But, Your Majesty, I failed to return with any of the subjects you entrusted to me. My inexperience cost them their lives.
They don't matter. They're commoners.
We will grieve for them, but it could not have been avoided.
We'll grieve for them
was
after
their
lunch.
duty and honor to fight beside you. They were all aware of your limits.
Emperor!
Keep those feelings of frustration close to you. It will help you to remember the debt you owe to those that have fallen.
Your Majesty, concerning such debts, there were others who aided me.
The Homs and Nopon that accompanied you to the capital, they have been arrested by Imperial security.
That seems
Shulk and
fair.
his companions?
Yes, for reasons pertaining to the weapon this Shulk possesses.
Shulk's weapon? Do you mean the Monado?
So it is true. If that weapon is truly the Monado, we shall be forced to take action.
Why?
There is a legend, passed down through the generations, of a divine weapon, the Monado.
Oh, that's the
It is said that the Bionis itself bestows the blade upon a chosen one.
the Titanic fight
However,
there.
if the chosen one is black of heart, he will cause the destruction of the High Entia.
Among High Entia exist the good and bad alike. Homs and Nopon are no different. If this boy is the chosen one,
The Divine Seer's interrogation will reveal where his allegiances lie.
So you intend to keep them confined?
we must.
Father, I mean, Your Majesty,
Called it.
I assure you Shulk is of pure heart.
As my successor, you will play a role of great importance. Calm your spirit and be patient.
Dear sister, I can see the Emperor's words have confused you.
Do we think he's a good guy?
His Majesty has spoken. He recognizes you as the Crown Princess. You are to be the next ruler of the High Entia.
Me?
Not if he has anything to
Not
do with
you.
it.
Yes. The Emperor asked for my counsel, and I told him as I tell you now.
Then
You
I went
will
back
make
home
a
and started to
fine
plot against you and
empress.
sharpen
There
daggers.
is no one more suited to leading our people. You proved that when you dispatched the Telethia.
I don't know what to...
Melia.
But the soldiers. I am not fit to rule.
That's their
I should
job.
visit their families and beg for pardon.
Melia, you know that this is not allowed.
I know. But it does nothing for the guilt I feel.
It is as the Emperor said. Grieve their departing, and engrave in your heart their great deeds.
I will.
You are right to question these things, but take pride in who you are. The Emperor has chosen wisely in you, Melia.
His mouth is saying that, but his eyes are saying something completely different.
I am to be Crown Princess.
Yes, you are.
And that's clearly her from earlier.
The Ministries of Research and Records are united in support of His Majesty's decision. I, Minister Lorithia, have no objection to your appointment.
She must be an Italian minister.
I would never openly question our divine emperor. But the wielder of the Monado, the chosen one, might be a useful tool.
You think so too?
Yes, but a lowly servant of the realm such as myself could never question His Majesty. However, If the Divine Seer were to intervene,
The seer could free Shulk.
they should be exchanging words as we speak.
I mean, if Shulk's heart is pure, and I'm guessing it is, you shouldn't really need to intervene. The High Seer should be able to see that and let him out. Unless the High Seer is ultimately corrupt, which, let's face it,
Bird brains.
is possible.
A fancy prison is still a prison.
What happened to Melia? I don't see her locked up in here with us.
Exactly. She's in on this.
Shulk, any thoughts here?
Melia won't let us down. She promised to take us to Prison Island.
Or send you to
But
Prison
she's
Island.
not the kind of person to break a promise.
Okay, Shulk. You win. I believe you. If you believe Melia, then no arguments from me.
Putting his trust in the innocent, naive young boy. Yeah, what could go wrong? So, I don't think I can really swap around my party, can I? Are they here? Yep. Hi, guys. Am I missing someone? Where's Dunban? Oh, there he is, being all edgy and emo. Well, it's not telling me to go anywhere. These guys are yellow. No, I'll just wander this way. Emergency lock is activated, so I probably do have to just speak to all of my friends and then something will trigger. Yeah, could be. Wow, that is a high back chair. Oh, I didn't really want to talk to him.
Yes?
There we are. No animals on the table.
You are to be interrogated by the Divine Seer. Stand back.
Is she a hot chick? With giant bangers. Oh, it's this guy.
Alvis! What are you doing here?
And where are the wings on his head, which I assume are
I see.
mandatory?
So that is why you are here.
Is Melia okay? We didn't mean to cause her any trouble.
Rest assured, she is fine. The real reason you have been detained is not because you are outsiders.
You don't mean...
Yes. The Monado. You see, the High Entia and the Monado go back many years. Millennia, in fact.
They used to date.
Ah.
Leave everything to me. I shall see to it that you are not held for long. We cannot have the saviors of Her Highness treated as criminals now, can we? Free these people. I shall take responsibility for their actions whilst inside the capital. They are now guests of the Imperial family.
Sir.
I am required to report to His Majesty. Otherwise, I would escort you around the capital. Use this room at your leisure. You are free to roam the city or stay here and rest. Farewell.
Hold on, Alvis. I need to ask you...
Be patient. I know what it is you wish to ask. Do not fear. You will learn when the time is right.
Every pair of trousers I put on her has the arse cut out.
Anywhere but here. I'm bored of this stuffy room.
Okay then.
Ricky, find Melly for Shulk.
Ricky, wait.
Your Eminence.
What God want?
If you're after Alvis, he's gone.
What? Where did he go?
What happened?
We received an SOS from a small squadron repairing a transporter at Erith Sea. But the transmission was interrupted, and we have lost all contact with the squadron.
Sounds like they need our help.
Shulk and Ricky go help. Ricky and friends help people in trouble.
Of course. We're happy to help.
But you're outsiders.
Soldier man, not worry. Hereupon Ricky is here to save the day.
It is most appreciated. We need all the help we can get.
Well, I think that's as good a place as any to pause and end this episode. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll pick this up again another time, and I'll see you again.